Hello, today's video we have the following content.
Xiao Zhan officially announced the good news. Fans are excited, and the capital is gritting its teeth. All calculations are in vain. Xiao Zhan was selected as the top 10 most influential celebrities in the world in 2024, the only Chinese face. How do you say this? How many people in the domestic entertainment industry are probably sore at this moment? Before, Xiao Zhan had really experienced 99 and 81 difficulties in China, all kinds of open and secret errors, and it was hard to defend against. Especially when the movie was released this year, it was simply a bloody storm, and all kinds of black materials were flying all over the sky. If it were an ordinary person, he would have been lying flat long ago. But what about Xiao Zhan? He just survived. After a trip to Paris Fashion Week, my goodness, the international fashion circle was directly blown up. Those black histories of domestic entertainment are basically equal to zero from an international perspective. This time, being selected as the top 10 most influential celebrities in the world directly slapped some people in the face. Is the encirclement and suppression of domestic entertainment outdated? To put it bluntly, some of the operations of domestic entertainment really mean working behind closed doors. Do you think that you can completely ban people by making trouble in China? Too naive. The world is so big, and there are so many opportunities, why do you have to hang yourself on a tree? Xiao Zhan's out of the circle this time actually reminded the domestic entertainment industry, instead of thinking about how to deal with others all day, it is better to think about how to improve yourself. Instead of internal consumption, it is better to focus on creating good works. If the cake is bigger, everyone can get a piece. Why do we have to fight to the death? Xiao Zhan's success is not a pie in the sky. Appearance, acting skills, and character are all indispensable. More importantly, he has a good mentality and strong stress resistance. After experiencing so many ups and downs, he can still remain positive and optimistic. This is the real ability. The power of fans should not be underestimated. Of course, the support of fans is also indispensable. Peter Pan's that combat effectiveness is not covered. Control comments, anti-black, publicity, one-stop service, comparable to a professional public relations team. These days, it's really hard to get along without some die-hard fans. However, the idols pay for the fans' behavior. Fans should also be rational in chasing stars and don't bring black to their idols. The best way to protect an idol is to grow and progress with him. Xiao Zhan still has a long way to go in the future. Keeping the original intention and continuing to work hard is the hard truth. As for those who once wanted to bring him down, it's time to wake up. Times have changed, and the way of playing has to change. Instead of dwelling on the past, it's better to embrace the future. Xiao Zhan just finished the Fashion Week and got this by working bomb. There is no ceiling for the top streamers. Xiao Zhan, who just finished the Milan Fashion Week, was fed with a new cake before the flashlights at the airport faded away. It was rumored that he would star in the spy war drama The Spy Has No Cap at Noon Sunshine. As soon as the news came out, the hot search exploded instantly, and the topic reading volume exceeded 1 billion in 24 hours. Netizens joked, others are chasing cakes, but Xiao Zhan is being chased by cakes. This is not groundless. As early as September last year, the famous scene of the underground garage of Noon Sunshine being blocked into a honeycomb by 32 media live broadcast vehicles previewed the nuclear explosion effect of this top stream. At that time, within 2 hours of the official announcement, Spy Has No Cap on Xiao Zhan 470,000 discussions per minute, directly paralyzing the Weibo server. After the chief producer Hao Honglian reviewed 227 acting class videos of Xiao Zhan, he heard the 17 cough sounds he designed for patient number 5 backstage at Dream Like a Dream and smashed the thermos cup on the spot. This story is still circulating in the industry. Xiao Zhan's bread luck has always been mysterious. After The Untamed became a hit in 2019, he almost became synonymous with breaking the circle. Fairy tale dramas, urban dramas, movies, and even the period drama Legend of the Kanghae can make the red official uniform Reuters top the hot search list. But this time, the cake of the unlimited spy is particularly chewy. At the opening ceremony, the first scene on the monitor suffocated the audience. In the snowy night of Moscow, Xiao Zhan recited Anna Karenina in Russian, and suddenly switched to a northeastern accent when his eyelashes were frosted. Executive Director Li Zhu smoked 5 cigarettes in a row and smiled bitterly. Are you going to make a spy drama into the finals of Actors Please Take Your Place? And in a 15-second sneak shot that was leaked, the strength of the old actor Wang Xiaowen's hand pressing on his shoulder made the topic of acting dimensionality strike read more than 100 million times in seconds. Xiao Zhan responded calmly, "Teacher Wang asked me to imagine holding hot tofu in my mouth when reciting the lines. This mixture of madness and purity is precisely the fatal attraction of top stars. The answer lies in the gap between data and word of mouth." The second round of Sunshine on Shandong satellite TV exceeded 1.5, and the barrage of comments on the screen was Xiao Zhan as the one who carries the show. Legend of the Lost Tomb became popular before it was filmed, and the proxy photographers argued for 3 days and 3 nights for a blurry Reuters photo. Even Dream Like a Dream 3 years ago, the theater scalper tickets are still being sold for 5 figures. Capital is the most honest. The hourly wage of Hangdian Group actors soared to 500 yuan data to Sky, and the surrounding hotels were priced at a premium of 380%. The Beijing Cultural Exchange even launched a new income right gameplay for the show, with an expected rate of return of 217%. Indeed, what is more convincing than the data is the breaking circle power of the Xiao Zhan effect. Fans are not only simple supporters, but also deep participants. They analyze Xiao Zhan's role with an academic research attitude, from character biography to detailed analysis, and even find similarities with the analysis of classic plays. This phenomenon itself is very representative. This not only shows that Xiao Zhan's role-shaping ability is extremely strong and can trigger the audience's in-depth thinking, but also reflects the symbiotic relationship between actors and works that transcends the logic of traffic. His interpretation is not just a superficial emotional display, but can inspire the audience to actively explore the deep connotation of the characters, so that the works can generate lasting discussion and research value. This breaking circle effect is the core of the Xiao Zhan phenomenon. His influence is not only in the entertainment industry, but also extends to a broader cultural level. It can be said that Xiao Zhan not only left a deep mark in character shaping, but also invisibly promoted the upgrade of the audience's aesthetics and discussion methods, allowing acting in works to return to the content itself, rather than just simple traffic consumption. Behind the glamour, there are also unspeakable pains. In order to capture the Reuters of Legend of the Hidden Sea, the proxy photographers even used drones to hover over the crew, forcing Xiao Zhan to wrap himself up like a little potato to work. With a height of 183 centimeters, he was protected by security personnel like a concave shape, which was both sad and absurd. Actors should devote themselves to creation, but they are often disrupted by these disorderly peeping, and even the most basic working environment is difficult to guarantee. Not to mention the strange phenomenon of lone ridicule before official announcement. Once a project is rumored to be related to Xiao Zhan, someone immediately brought out Article 15 of the Regulations on the Management of TV Drama Content to question top streamers squeeze out the resources of dramas. However, they selectively ignored the guidance on diversification issued by the China Television Artists Association, which clearly encourages the integration of the market and art and supports different types of actors to seek breakthroughs in diverse works. Such a double-standard phenomenon is essentially a distortion of the fairness of the industry, and it also causes actors who really work hard to polish their works to fall into unnecessary public opinion storms. Every breakthrough of Xiao Zhan seems to be accompanied by invisible pressure and doubts. But it turns out that truly outstanding actors will eventually respond to everything with their works and strength. The professionalism and dedication he showed in Legend of the Hidden Sea are the most powerful counterattack. Xiao Zhan seems to have already understood the survival rules of the top stream. At the cusp of the storm, he always remained calm. Faced with the rumors of feeding cakes, the studio never took the initiative to respond, leaving time to filter the truth. Regarding the so-called resource dispute, he did not argue, but only used one sentence to point out the core: the actor's duty is to plant each role in the hearts of the audience. Such an attitude is both a sober self-sustaining and a firm belief in the nature of the industry. The entertainment industry is ever-changing, and traffic is easy to pass away, but what can really stay is always the work and strength. He does not deliberately explain, nor does he deliberately cater to, but turns all the heat and doubts into the motivation to focus on acting. Just as the message conveyed by the Morse code that runs through the play Sky, all codes will eventually fail, only sincerity will never be capped. In the glitz and hustle and bustle, only solid acting skills and sincere attitudes can truly win the recognition of time. Xiao Zhan has interpreted this unchanging law of survival in his own way. From a fairy boy to a spy agent, Xiao Zhan's world is always full of surprises. But rather than saying that he is a big cake harvester, it is better to say that this is the market's natural choice for actors who can carry the drama, break the circle, and make blood. At a time when competition in the industry is becoming increasingly fierce, actors who can really make their work stand out are scarce resources. The film and television industry is undergoing profound changes, the audience's aesthetics are becoming more diverse, and data and gimmicks are no longer the only criteria for determining the success or failure of a work. When the market returns to the content-based approach and the audience votes with a remote control, the actors who can really stay are those who can both support the role and give vitality to the work. And Xiao Zhan is the one who can switch freely between different styles and inject new possibilities into the industry with his own strength. Perhaps, more symbolic than the highlight moment under the spotlight is the little potato wrapped in a black down jacket and repeatedly wearing the same clothes to avoid proxy shooting. He did not waste time responding to unwarranted doubts, but focused on shaping each role in the purest way. This calmness and persistence are the keys to his ability to go further.
Thank you for watching the video. If this is your first time watching a video, please subscribe to the channel, like and leave your comments to help us develop your channel.